Hello everyone, for today's video I have a full explosive themed moveset. Now this was suggested by Ruben Smith, so thank you ever so much for the moveset theme suggestion. If you guys have any suggestions for yourself, please feel free to leave them in the comments, and the best ones will be used for future videos. And of course, if you do enjoy these videos and you think they deserve it, please leave a like. So for our supers, we've got Infinity Explosion, Key Explosion, Mighty Explosive Wave and Big Bang Attack, Super Key Explosion and Final Explosion as our two ultimates, Explosive Wave as our evasive, and any transformation that I want. So for my transformation, I decided to go for Kaioken because I was thinking maybe I could run a sort of Final Explosion Kaioken build. Now I would say the proper transformation for this moveset would be either Super Vegeta or Future Super Saiyan. Probably more so Super Vegeta just because you get the damage in Ki. But I mean, Future Super Saiyan, you do get a fair bit of Ki recovery, so it depends how you want to play really. But again, I just decided to go for Kaioken because I just think it would make it more interesting. And I've been using Super Saiyan for pretty much every single video, so I'm just changing things up a bit. Plus, there was a chance that I could get the Final Explosion Kaioken times 20 combo off, so we'll have to wait and see if I do actually get that in this video. So going into the first fight, my opponent's running times 100 Big Bang Kamehameha and Emperor's Death Beam. Two attacks I will consider overpowered, but not in the sense that they're broken, just that they are very strong attacks in general. So I do need to be very careful for that, especially for the times 100 Big Bang Kamehameha, because all he needs to do is break my guard. And if I do decide to go for Kaioken times 20, and then I use it until my guard is broken, I mean like right there, he just went for the stamina break which broke my guard. Thankfully it's going to recover pretty fast, and I will have a huge advantage of him in terms of how much stamina I have. Plus, I have an idea when he's going to go for the back hit, as you just saw there. The first time I did mess up, the second time I got a perfect block off, which broke his guard. But I did break his guard, and because I'm in Kaioken times 20, I decided to go for the Final Explosion. Completely misses. He now has a lot of health, stamina, and Ki, and I kind of do as well, but I go for the Infinity Explosion there, thinking it would activate before he goes into me, so it would, you know, hit him a few times, and I'll be able to get my stamina recovered. Thankfully, he goes for the times 100 Big Bang Kamehameha there, and there just wasn't any way he's going to reach me. It was just way out of range. I believe I went for the times 20 Kaioken again there. I don't really know why looking back, because the first time it wasn't really a success. Like, I don't know, but he's got no Ki, no stamina, and I'm just really concerned about the stamina at this point. I don't really care about his Ki recovery because he is a Super Saiyan 3, but I go for his stamina reset again, well, the stamina break. I go for a second attempt at the Final Explosion. It does hit him, but my stamina is going to run out before it, it hits him. I think if I was just in my base form, maybe Kaioken times 1 or 3, I think that Final Explosion then may have been enough to finish him off. I'm not too sure. But I can't do anything at the moment because I'm waiting for my stamina to recharge. He goes for the Warp Big Bang Kamehameha, and I do go for 2 evasive because the first time I thought, I just got the timing completely wrong. And the second time I used it because I just wanted to make sure that I protected myself, because the amount of times I've been beaten with the Warp Big Bang Kamehameha, it's a bit sad. But I did decide to go for the second invasive there just to make sure I was protected. And after the clash, I think I went for the Key Explosion, but he hit me in enough time to cancel the tails, and he beat me in the first fight. So because of that, I decided it was a kind of fun fight. So with that being said, I do give him my second fight, and let's see what happens as we go into the second fight for this video. So I believe we're both running the same build, so I just need to be careful for the Big Bang Kamehameha, the times 100 variation I should say. I don't really care about the Emperor's Death Beam because if it's a Super Saiyan 3, if he's going to use it, he's going to have to drop out of it because he just won't have any Ki recovery. Plus it drains a lot of your Ki anyway, so if he does use the Emperor's Death Beam, he'll have to use it while he's got max Ki, and I just don't think he's going to do that, so I'm not really worried about it. I vanished there after a failed Big Bang attack. I do get the perfect block off, and now I'm just thinking, well, what's he going to do? With 1 bar stamina, he goes for Super Saiyan 2, and like I've said before, I probably shouldn't have done that. It's debatable though, but I do go for just a basic heavy combo. I vanish here and go for Final Explosion. I may have misclicked there because I did have 6 bars of Ki, and using Final Explosion when you've got less than 1 bar of stamina, I mean, what are you doing? Like, if I wanted to go for the stamina reset, then I could have easily done it like a different way that's more effective and more efficient. But like I said, he did go for the Emperor's Death Beam there, and now he's got pretty much no Ki. So that is a bit of an advantage for me. I do have roughly, I'd say, maybe 1 bar of health more than he does. He does have more stamina, and, well, at the moment he does. He just went for the stamina break. I think it was the square one. He goes for the Warp Big Bang Kamehameha there, and that completely wrecks me, and we both have roughly the same amount of health now, so it is a bit more even. Now granted, if you mean technical, I do probably have the advantage of him, just because I do have more stamina and more health. Like, I have max ki, so because of that I go for the super ki explosion, and how the hell he survived that I have no idea, but he does have like a tiny bit of health left, so just a few hits from here will be enough to finish him off. For some reason I didn't give him a third fight. I'm not sure why, unless I didn't record it, I'm not sure. But they were two very fun fights to start off this video. So that being said, let's move on to the next battle in this video. So this time my opponent is running the God of Destruction's Anger, Perfect Kamehameha, and the ×20 Kaioken Kamehameha. So I'm thinking maybe he's going to go for the God of Destruction's Anger and then hit me with the Perfect Kamehameha. I highly doubt he's going to hit me with the ×20 Kaioken Kamehameha because of two reasons. Firstly, it's a strike attack, and he's got mostly ki based moves on his moveset, and secondly, it's not the most reliable. Granted, it looks very cool, but it's not really reliable, let's be fair. But when he went for the back hit there, I noticed that that's not a Saiyan, that's a human. So I was praying to God that he had the Burcol Pro transformation equipped and the potential unleashed or Kaioken, because I can count on one hand how many people online, even including the betas, who have actually used the Burcol transformation. Like, it's been maybe 3 or 4, whatever. I did break his guard in that combo, and I do go for the standard reset myself, and I hit him, well, I tried to hit him with the Big Bang attack, completely fails, and now he goes for the Burcol Pro. I'm thinking, yes, finally. So in a moment I do go for Kaioken because I just thought it looked very nice, like, you know, Kaioken versus someone on a flying Nimbus with a Burcol. When I do use the Kaioken, I almost had enough ki to go for Kaioken ×3, but looking back, it was probably best that I just stuck to the regular version because I'd have like better ki control, well, stamina control I should say. But I do go for the throw there to throw him off just to see if it would work. It did. I kind of waited after I went for the throw to do anything, so I wanted him to use it again because it just looks so cool. But he didn't, so I go for the square stamina break, and I just noticed, like, I don't play Final Fantasy, but his character kind of looks like Cloud from Final Fantasy 7. I just thought that was a bit funny. But I do decide to go for the final explosion there just to see if it'll hit him, because if it did, I think that would have finished him off. I mean, granted, he could have used an evasive, so that's whatever. I do get the accidental, well, kind of accidental stamina reset there, but I was thinking, well, even if it hits me with 2 perfect Kamehamehas, I don't think it can because I believe it takes 4 bars of ki to use, not 3, that I'd survive it. But now I do get a bit in trouble to an extent because he did use the God of Destruction's Anger, so that did do a fair bit of damage on me. I go for the Kaioken ×20. I'm kind of regretting it as we go into this clash because, I mean, it's just really draining my stamina quite fast. We're going to the second clash. I'm thinking, well, what can I do here? If I drop out of Kaioken now, I probably, well, I just won't be able to do anything. Like, I probably won't be able to vanish or use my evasive, but I do decide to hit him with his stamina break, and that'll be enough to thankfully finish him off. But again, that was a very fun fight, and because I wanted to try and use the Burcol Pro transformation again, I decided to give him a second fight, so let's see what happens. So as we enter the second fight against this guy and the final fight for this video, I did look at his moveset to see what he was running, and we both running the same build again. But I wondered why he was running ×10 Kamehameha rather than the regular Big Bang Kamehameha. Because I was thinking, well, if he's Super Saiyan, but no, he's not, he's an Earthling. And that's a bit sad really, that I was expecting him to be a Saiyan, even though I already know he's an Earthling. So Earthlings just, no one uses them now. In Xenoverse 1 they were very OP because of some setups you could run with them, but now everyone plays as a Saiyan in Xenoverse 2, and whoever doesn't play as a Saiyan, they play as a Frieza race character for the speed increase when you turn golden. So let's hope in the next Dragon Ball game, whether or not it'll be Xenoverse 3 or something else, that'll give transformations and basically a reason to play as other races. So here he sends me flying down, and he goes for the God of Destruction's Anger in a moment as soon as my stamina recovers, and I go for the Big Bang attack, which cancels it out and just completely wrecks him, which I thought looked very, very nice. Here I was expecting him to go for the back hit and to continue hitting me, which he did, and I got the perfect block off. Now he can't vanish. Well, now he can because he's just about got 2 bars of stamina recovered, but because he did vanish, he's now got no stamina, and I went for the stamina break because I'm thinking, okay, I've got almost max stamina and max ki, so I go for the Kaioken ×20, dash into him and go for the final explosion, and he does hit him, and I was thinking that this was going to finish him off. Even watching this back, I thought it's going to beat him, but he didn't, and I wondered why he didn't go for his evasive because he does have max stamina, so I just didn't know why he just left it, unless he gave up, I don't know, or he was thinking, he's going for Kaioken ×20 a lot, so maybe he knew I was going to go for the accidental stamina break, I don't know. But as I go for the Infinity Explosion, expecting him to try and dash into me or something, he completely wrecked me with the God of Destruction's Anger. I mean, I should have seen that coming a mile off. but because he used it then, I knew he was going to use it again soon, because it worked for him a few times, maybe going for it once more to try and finish me off, you know, can't do any harm, but the last time he did use it, I knew, like, I saw that coming a mile away. So at this point the fight is almost over. I just need to be careful now and not try and mess up. So because of that, I go for his super key explosion because he had no stamina at all. He couldn't have managed to use his evasive to protect himself, and that would be enough to finish that guy off. So thank you ever so much for watching the video. I really do hope you enjoyed it. And with that being said, I'll see you next time.